That's crazy.
Yeah, they're wearing this
that's
exact
a common
hat.
hat on Amazon, if that's your evidence.
Huh.
That's ridiculous.
Well, they also had a stupid face. We're wearing a stupid fucking
I am
sweater.
known for looking smart. People think I'm smart when they look at me.
You're wearing a stupid sweater, too.
A stupid sweater?
Yeah,
why would I
vest.
why would I wear this stupid sweater to go do some petty crime, some
I don't know, you're the
forgettable misdemeanor?
You're the one that did it.
Oh, I got hit with a bell on that one. You have to be careful. I get litigious.
Oh, really?
I do. I'm very proud of being litigious.
I don't forget. I'm like an elephant, all right?
That's something to be proud of.
It is. Litigation. An elephant wouldn't do well in court, even if he did remember everything, because he wouldn't be able to compose himself well enough for the judge.
He would still stomp your ass about fucking slashing his tires.
My ass feels unstompable.
No, I don't think so.
You didn't bring your hat.
I got several hats because I'm creative.
I got several hats. I've worn 3 on this stage.
To Pizza Records.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pizza Records Live. I'm your host, Danny Tabor.
Clap, you fuckers. I was the first one to clap.
Good. All right.
It's nader weather out there.
What weather?
Nader.
What's nader?
It's like a local term for a tornado.
Tornado.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Terminator. I love Terminator. I watched a clip from one of the shit movies I didn't watch.
Good
recently.
transition.
It's a great transition.
Yeah.
Who do you think would win in a fight, Tornado or Terminator?
Depends on the F level of the tornado.
Oh.
I think F3 or lower, Terminator. F4 or F5, it's
You might
taken.
shred a Terminator.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. In this horrible weather, any weather stories where you were afflicted by the weather? Are you scared of tornadoes?
My trash cans blew down the street and all the cardboard in them.
All my porch stuff, all my
I
gnomes and
slipped on
benches
some ice
fall.
once.
Say?
I slipped on some ice once.
You slipped on some ice?
But not recently.
But yeah, not recently.
Just one time.
One time.
Yeah, one time.
Go on.
That's lucky that it was once.
Okay, maybe it was a few times. I
A
don't
few
know.
times. I've never broken a bone.
You're awfully
Reed?
close.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I
like
was
that.
actually on Lake Jacksonville one time when it like almost was a tornado.
Oh, shit.
It was scary.
Uncomfortable.
It doesn't feel right.
There was one in Hillsborough today I saw on the Facebooks. I don't think it hit us, obviously. But.
All right.
So, anyway.
How about work?
Yeah.
How's work going? How's the pizza store going for
outstanding.
you, Devin?
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah. Really good. Getting ready for Record Store Day.
Hell yeah, Record
day.
Store Day. What date's that?
That is April 12th. So, not this Saturday, but the one after it.
Okay.
Ordered all kinds of stuff.
What are you guys doing for it?
We've got Elm City Radio is streaming live here. We're giving away 50 free t-shirts to the first 50 paying customers. We're going to have some cookies and treats. And then, of course, we ordered everything that's on the record store. Like, I don't know how much you know about that, but...
Nothing.
And we don't have, I don't really need to go into that.
Spencer, look out for black ice. I don't know if your girly tires can handle it.
They certainly can't right now.
No, not right now. You've managed somehow, though. I don't know who cut your tires.
I think he walked. It's probably a sore subject.
Walked in a tornado warning.
Yep.
I was
I
almost
did walk.
clean. I've seen. Every time I see someone with pizza on their shirt, I think they're after me now, and I blame somebody. It's not fair. I'm king of the throne.
Yeah.
I mean, Devin's like the king, but like, I'm in charge once that word comes up. Reed, if you're a pizza themed
Watch your
villain
back.
of mine, what would you be like?
A pizza theme. Could I be like Clayface and just made of cheese?
Yeah. You
Oh,
just
that'd
a
be
cheese
cool.
monster?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just a cheese monster.
Cheese face.
There was a,
There you go.
wasn't
I'd
there a
have to have
character?
blowtorches.
Oh, Pizza the Hut.
Yeah, Pizza the Hut.
Yeah, I was like,
Yep.
yeah, yes.
He ate himself to death.
In like 7. Glutton in 7.
Yeah, the Glutton in 7.
Yeah,
That's a cool movie.
it is.
That's a
David,
badass
David
movie.
Fincher. Yeah.
And that movie,
That's a director
Hey.
for all you layman's.
that movie takes place in the city that they only call that city the city, which is also the case in The Tick. So that means it's in the same universe. That big blue guy that jumps up and down and crushes things and is like, I'm a hero.
Yeah.
He's right next door to Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt. Being like, fuck!
Fuck.
Made him stab a guy in the penis to death.
Wear the strap on. That was
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
And it's like, a lot of people put on the stuffy voice when I call it at work, but I go, that was so fun. He made me. It's okay. They let me stay home. They don't even ask about it. They just get all blushed and red. They don't come back at me.
That's giving the extra effort to get out of work, man.
It's easy. Just gotta hyperventilate. Anybody can do that.
I guess so.
If you point something dangerous at somebody enough, they do it. So anybody can do it.
Yeah.
We want to open this up to an open mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring to the stage Tyler Gonzo Scott.
Just gotta hit the power button, buddy.
Check, check.
Check.
Hi, my name is Tyler. Everybody calls me Gonzo. I look like the kind of guy who knows everyone at Taco Bell by name. If you assume that, you'd be totally right. Because I do. What's crazy is I'm not even a stoner, just a fat ass. Hell, I'm there so much, most of them know me by my nickname. Yeah, let me get a chicken chalupa and, hey, Tony, what up? And a large Baja Blast, hey, fuck you, Ralph. A Crush Wrap Supreme. I think that'll be it. Hey, Drew, what's up, man? How's school? Fast food is just fast food, but lazier. It's almost more efficient to just eat out than in these days. Like being broke. It's literally equivalent to being a crackhead. I'll be pacing my house trying to play and sell everything I own. Like literally casing the place. Shit'll have me thinking about robbing myself. My conscience will be like, yo, you know this dude's broke as hell, right? It starts feeling like Storage Wars. I'm just mentally pricing everything I own. Anyone who comes over gets a deal of a lifetime. I'm like, come on, man, I got this microwave, bro, $15. I hate it. It drives me crazy being broke. I've been thinking about signing up for overtime. Now that's crazy as hell. I don't want to go to work on what feels like my one day off. You ever trick yourself into thinking you got extra time off? I woke up yesterday thinking I didn't have shit to do. I was pissed when I remembered I did. I was like squinting, looking at my phone, trying to see what day it was. I felt like I was 60 years old. I feel like Americans always have to have somebody to blame in order to thrive. For example, the Twin Towers. It's the fucking Muslims! Jobs start becoming scarce. It's the fucking Mexicans! Tesla comes out. It's fucking Elon Musk! Stealing jobs! Now it's AI. AI stealing all the fucking jobs! Alright, that's all I got, guys.
In the cuck stool.
You look like the only reason you know all their names at Taco Bell is because you sell them drugs.
I was gonna say, I believed everything you said except that you're not a stoner. Fucking bullshit.
I am not actually. I used to be. It gives me paranoia,
Yeah, okay, alright.
like anxiety, and all that. Yeah, I'll smoke
Okay,
when
so you
if I'm
used
playing
to be
video
like-
games. I'll smoke, or somebody's like, "Come on, man." I'm like, "All right." I'm susceptible to peer pressure.
Tyler,
Definitely.
Tyler, I trust because he has his own podcast. He's not going to steal mine.
No. And he was also on episode 19. So,
You allowed
episode
me-
18. If you haven't seen that, make sure you check it out.
To verbally masturbate for 2 hours on his couch.
Yeah, you did,
Unabated.
you did the majority of the talking. It was
Yep.
pretty.
I had to establish myself for your audience.
I felt like you came in with a script. Yeah.
Nope, I thought about it for 2
That's
minutes.
just him all the time.
I got a better understanding of who Daniel is from all that. So
I'm a
It
reverend.
was pretty cool.
All right, Gonzo. I work at a taco place.
Yeah, that's right.
You got any regular, not regulars, but employees there that give you a gruff or a hard time or seem like they don't like it?
I used to work at Taco Bell when I was like 19, and I was actually the front guy. And we used to have these guys that would come in and they'd get the same thing every day. So like, there's some people that like literally live on Taco Bell, which is crazy to me. Because like it's like a twice a week thing for me, you know, at least. But because if you eat Taco Bell more than 2 days in a row, you're getting the shits. Like something fierce. Like you be waking up like, oh, shit, you know what I mean? Like you can't do it. you gotta eat something that's not fast food.
That's right.
But like I had this is a crazy story. So one time when I was working fronts, there was these 3 guys and they were just hanging out in the lobby, and I'm like, they came in and bought like a taco piece, and then like we're asking for free waters for like a couple hours, and everybody kept coming up there. They're like, yo dude, what the fuck's up with these guys? You gotta get them out of here, they fucking stink.
Now I gotta say something.
So I found out they were all homeless and had just walked from Ohio. No, I'm not shitting. They walked all the way from Ohio over the last 5 days and then ended up in the Taco Bell here in town.
Now you told all these proud Americans that they have to use scapegoats because they're cowards and they're weak. But you're an American. So what fucking scapegoat have you? Who's your group that you think is to blame and is all the cause of your problems?
Americans. Yeah. A lot of us are lazy, dude.
That's actually a good answer.
It's true, man. There's no work ethic for real, like anymore.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people are just like truly lazy.
Especially the
You know?
youngins.
But there are a lot of hardworking. There's a lot of hardworking American people. I'm not gonna
Overworked.
just like dog shit all over, like you know. Like, it's a
Overeducated,
good-
underpaid.
we really have it good here. We do. But like a lot of our problems stem from like these like social norms. You know, everybody's just stuck on their phones, so like they have this like idealization of like how their life should be. But like in order to like achieve those things, you gotta fucking work for them. You can't just be like, oh, I wish I could go viral. You know what I mean? And it's like, what the fuck are you doing to get there? Are you posting your content? You doing promo? This, that, the other? You know?
You make it sound like the only way to actually achieve the American dream is to become some kind of media whore that uses ads.
Well, even to be a successful.
You can go to work every day and you'll end up getting a house just like everyone with white hair did. It's not dead.
Yeah, you're right. But it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, everything.
I think his point is valid somewhat. You have to at least, if you have a dream, you have to at least work hard at that.
Yeah.
And
True.
if you expect that to fall on your lap, then you're still
Yeah,
lazy.
You're gonna be one of those
not gonna amount to shit.
internet people that's just all they do is react to posts and they never post. You need to draw a
They're the
butthole.
rabble,
You gotta
rabble, rabble,
draw-
rabble in South Park.
Yeah, yeah.
Rabble, 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 rabble.
It's that brain rot.
I'll ask you one last question. You have to draw pornographic pictures of some fictional character for weirdos on the internet. Which fictional character, and not female, what male fictional character would you have to draw? Which
Well, I was
one
gonna
you
say
pick?
Jessica Rabbit.
No! That's easy.
I don't
What
know.
male
Fred
fictional?
Flintstone.
Yeah, you got to do Fred Flintstone pornographic drawings for all the weirdos on the
Yeah,
internet.
it'd be like
Money?
caveman style though. So they're all like stick figures.
Alrighty. That's not
That wasn't
great.
what you were
I wouldn't
looking
pay
for.
for that.
You tried to set me up for failure here. Huh?
I'm just
I've never
throwing
seen
stuff.
anybody do Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy?
Dude,
Well,
yeah,
they
the
almost do
cartoon
porn
itself is
themselves.
super
I know.
sexual.
Yeah, that's like
I
a
know,
hell
but
on
like,
that.
what if you just take
You
that
ever
a step
seen the-
further?
You ever
Beavis
seen
and
the
Butthead.
episode where they're like cuddling with
Beavis
like a
and
big
Butthead,
like hairy dude? He looks like
Yeah.
Mr. Incredible. They're
They
like
got
sleeping in
Adult
bed with
Swimmy.
him and shit. Yeah. That
Alrighty.
show's like already pornographic.
Gonzo, I'm going to call up the next guy. Thank you,
Thank you,
much.
buddy.
That was Tyler
Hey, guys.
Gonzo Scott.
You hang out for a minute, Tyler.
Tyler?
You hang out for a minute. You come sit up here.
Yeah, I'm
for a
just gonna
minute.
chill over here and watch.
Okay, cool.
And for your next guest, Bring a round of applause for Jerry, the salesman Moore.
I don't know. It's on. Green light?
Red light.
Go.
Red light?
Oh, hold it.
Did you give him a test
Oh.
now? Talking to him.
Give it the old checkaroonie.
I'm talking.
We'll see how long it lasts.
It's a red light.
You might end up yelling at some
Okay.
point. Good
Green
luck.
means go, red means stop.
Yeah.
But go on.
Stop doing
Just-
this
just
bit.
go
No
until
fucking
it-
jokes.
This fucking guy, this motherfucker's been on my ass like, I mean, ever since he walked in here. I was the early arrival, so I should be giving him shit. So, anyway, you guys were talking about tornadoes, and I got a funny story about, I'm from originally Pennsylvania, and tornadoes aren't a thing in Pennsylvania. So, the funny story is, we had tornado warnings up where we were at, and I tried to play a joke on my youngest son, and he was home alone. I was over at my mother's with my two oldest kids, and holy shit, the mic fucking died. Of course.
Just speak loudly. It's all good. Oh.
So, I'm gonna talk loudly.
Fucking Jason Bourne.
How did
I
that
know,
work?
I know. I know my rights. And of course. What?
All right.
Okay.
All right,
I was
just
gonna
give
say
it.
that wouldn't work for long.
I was improperly prepared. This is all on me.
So you fucking killed the mic.
I'm sorry, it wasn't me. I barely touched it.
Yeah, okay. Everyone says that. Okay, so to continue on with the story, I was wanted to play a joke on my youngest kid. He was home alone, and I was with my two oldest over at my mother's house, and we were like watching the news and stuff, and it's fucking pouring down like thunder and all that shit. It was very windy out. So I tried to prank my youngest, and I called him, and I said, hey, there's a fucking tornado warning. So go ahead, we're not there, but we'll be there soon. But in the meantime, if the tornado hits, I want you to grab a couple cans of Mountain Dew, a couple zebra cakes, and try to get your big ass under your bed.
Essentials.
Okay? And he fucking totally bought into that. He calls me back a couple minutes later and he's like, dog, I can't fit under my bed. And I'm like, don't worry, bud, we'll be there in like 5 minutes max. So me and my mother was not impressed with us pranking my youngest. And my other two, they were cracking up just like me. And the even funnier part of this story is when we decided to go to back to, I live like 2 blocks away from my mother, and but it was raining and stuff, so but we were gonna run to the car, and I might have even been wearing these boots. Yeah, I think I was wearing these boots, and sure as shit, I was running and off the concrete, and then as soon as I stepped into my mother's yard to fucking get to my car, I fucking slipped. Boom! Face first on the fucking in the muddy fucking lawn, and sure, I fucking shit myself on impact when I hit that fucking ground. So I laid there for not a couple minutes, like just like maybe 5 seconds, and be like, oh fuck, I just fucking shit myself. And then I got up and got to the car, and I told my two older ones, I'm like, dude, I fucking shit myself when I fell, dude. I gotta get in the shower when we go home. And they thought I was joking. And then I fucking grabbed the Walmart bag and headed to the bathroom right away. I checked on my youngest, and he was fucking laying on the floor halfway under his bed. And I'm like, I shit myself, I'm gonna go shower. I said that into his room, but I walked by to the bathroom, so. But I think that's relevant,
Yeah.
with, the tornado talk.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with tornadoes, you know.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about what grinds my gears.
Uh-huh.
That's my kind of shtick
Yeah.
this week, is what grinds my gears. And one of the things that grinds my gears is, right off the bat, you know when you go wash your hands, and the hot water is always to the left. It's, you know, and you go to do that, and you're like, you put your hands up there because you're supposed to wash your hands before you put soap on them. You get them wet, and it's cold as fuck. And I'm like, this like, and then you get your soap, and then you go back into the water to rinse and lather, and it's still fucking ice cold. Like, what the fuck? Why is it hot water? Like when I'm washing my hands in fucking cold water, and every fucking time you think in 43 years now that I would fucking learn that don't even bother with the hot water. You're not gonna fucking, it's not gonna be hot. It's gonna be fucking cold. You're better off fucking going to the cold water to rinse your fucking hands off because, yeah, you know. But, you know, honestly, the hot water is kind of like a female that dresses up really sexy, lingerie and lipstick, maybe handcuffs, okay, depending. And they're like, the hot water doesn't want to get all dolled up for you when you're gonna last 30 fucking seconds. They're like, why am I gonna get heated for you that lasts 30 fucking seconds? So that's fair.
It's an extra amenity.
Yeah. Another thing that grinds my gears is there's someone in the crowd that probably doesn't know this, but they're related to someone that yawns at work. If you fucking yawn at work, like non-fucking stop, and I go to work, I'm not tired, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have a good day, and then I hear fucking yawning. I'm like, we've been here a fucking hour. You're already fucking yawning. And then, seriously, she will yawn throughout the entire shift. And I'm just like, you're fucking making me tired because you're fucking yawning. I was going to have a good day today. But your sleepy ass wants to yawn all fucking day. And now I'm not having fucking, fucking. So that grinds my gears. I just like, dude.
Can I piggyback off that?
Yeah.
If you fucking yawn really loud, and if you sneeze really loud, stop. It grinds my gears. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Everybody needs to hear me talking and sneezing and yawning right now. I hate those people.
Making a noise when you yawn is a conscious decision. It always is. Like, nobody does it naturally. Like, for sure.
Just stop. No
I
one wants to
command Jerry to the cucking stool.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact, in the medieval times, there was something called a cucking stool that would dunk people in water. They didn't like it. It was used as punishment. It was not anything to do with anything else.
Okay.
All right, Jerry.
Fuck that ball.
Yeah.
You shit yourself.
Yeah, I did.
That was the most crazy thing in your story, and I'm gonna latch on to it.
Yeah, go ahead.
How often does that happen?
How often?
I feel like this is not the first time you've told us that you shit yourself.
No.
This is at least the second or third time.
Yeah, I shit myself one time after eating Chinese food.
Chinese food's done it?
Yeah, I was wearing shorts then.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was not so good.
It's a problem.
Yeah, no, I was in my car and driving home, knowing that I had to shit, and trying to hold it in, and then.
I've had
do you
the
eat Taco
worms.
Bell more than 2 times a week?
No.
No. Okay. All right.
I know I look
feel
the
like
size
you
of a
might.
man that does, but I don't.
I don't know.
Doing some math.
Gonzo, you want to come sit on the couch?
Sure.
I got shit
All
to
right,
do.
Tyler Gonzo Scott is being a guest real quick. One more question for Jerry. Thank you, Gonzo.
Oh, I need to sit in the middle. I see how it is.
Anyone want to ask Jerry the final
Hey, you know what?
question?
This actually ain't bad, dude. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah, man, it's good. Yeah, it's a good spot.
Does anyone want
I
to
just wanted
ask
to be
Jerry
closer
the
to
final
Damon.
question?
I do. Actually, no. It's not more of a question. I just liked how you kind of roasted your son as you were also pranking your son. Like you're like, hey, grab a couple of Mountain Dews and a couple of zebra cakes.
Squeeze your
And head out down under your bed. And then you probably knew that he couldn't get under his bed.
Yeah, no. It was fucking karma.
Yeah, you stepped on the hallowed ground of your mother's yard and got met with karma immediately.
Oh, yeah.
It was bad.
Oh, yeah.
You got it in the back and front.
Yeah, it kind of feels like the pot calling the kettle black. You're big enough that you have a negative ass. Wait till he stands up, you can see it. It's great.
I have a
Bobby
flat
Hill
ass.
butt.
I have a flat ass.
It's a man trait.
Yeah. They call
You
it
got more
snake.
fat on your
They
back.
call it
You
snake
don't want to
hips
be
in my family.
you don't want to be a guy running around with a BBL though, dude. That's fucking weird. So I just take pride in it.
Could be right.
Yeah, no, fuck that. It'll be alright.
I have a muscular ass and I make a noise when I yawn. Thank you, Jerry Moore! There is one more slot for open mic if anyone's interested. You may raise your hand. He's shaking his head. Looks like no one's interested in the final slot. We will get into the interview portion. Very trusted writer's room. They did what they were asked to do. They even printed out little designs.
Yeah.
This wasn't me, by the way. I quit.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we had
You got those 2 weeks ago.
Quit when I say you quit.
yeah, there's just a little conflict of who's employing anybody. If it were up to me, it'd just be that camera and me, honest. Let's get them out of there too. Get Devin and Heather out of here. My building. All right. So we got Jerry, Reed, Tyler, Spencer. Favorite outdoor activity?
Well, when you say that, what do you mean? Like outdoor sport, hobby in
Activity.
general? 'Cause I like doing entertainment. That's my activity. But like if we're talking about like outside sports, I'd say disc golf.
Disc golf?
Fire.
Disc golf and entertaining the people.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's amazing.
It's got some fucking
It's nice.
substance to it with
Yeah.
your answer.
Yeah.
All right, how are we feeling the rest of the couch and cuck stool?
My favorite outdoor activity is making shit.
Oh hell yeah.
Building stuff. Like building indoors, outdoors, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta start outside. There's not inside yet.
Yeah,
You gotta build the inside.
you gotta make the inside.
That's it's proper
We gotta
primitive,
start outside.
Like sheds and,
primal shit.
yeah.
Get down to
Hell
who you
yeah.
are. A lot of these fucking people today, they couldn't build any. They die the second they had to go out in the woods.
Yeah.
I'd build one of them teepees that's made entirely out of branches, and I'd get all the pine moss, insulate it, and then I'd have an adobe chimney. It'd be fucking decked out. Everyone would be jealous.
You think you could handle naked and afraid?
I wouldn't be naked. I'd be like,
I mean,
"What
I'm
are you
talking about
bringing?"
like
I'd
the
be
show.
"Clothes."
Like if you had, like you was to like do the show.
Yeah, I could do the show, but they like you bring one thing in a bag, right?
Yeah.
I'm bringing coveralls. I'm gonna look like Michael Myers.
It's a fucking ghillie suit.
Okay, on Naked and Afraid, are you allowed to make your own clothes?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they do
Yeah.
that. They like. I think I've seen that. I don't really watch that show.
It just depends on where you're at though. Like if you end up in a fucking swamp, like they never know where they're going. So it's
Dude,
like
I'd make-
if you end up somewhere that's like strictly all water, I mean, you're probably not gonna
A
last.
little alligator leather loincloth, you know what
Hell
I'm saying?
yeah,
There you go. That's not
Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
got me
Yeah,
a new
why don't
pair of
they get more-
boots.
I want a guy that brings a sword. That's the only thing he brings is just a big ass sword. What? What could go from what? All right, guys. That's favorite outdoor activity. How are we feeling, Spencer Jerry?
I don't like to go outside.
True.
So the closest I'd probably get is Roman Skyrim.
Yeah, right. Skyrim's dope.
Hell yeah.
Skyrim's got way cooler plants. Cooler
Yeah,
animals.
you get to fight
Oh, yeah.
like wolves and.
You ever see the moon on fucking Skyrim?
The
That thing's
moons?
fucking
Oh.
wonderful.
It is the
Moons.
sky.
Yeah,
is-
plural. You're right.
Yeah, sky's
You're right.
beautiful in Skyrim.
Oh yeah, it's an amazing game. But they need to quit fucking remastering it. and make a
Mundus
new
and
one.
Secunda.
Well, I like the new content.
No,
Oh, they got
Secunda
DLC now?
Massive.
New
Are
DLC?
the
I mean,
names
they
of the
add new
moons.
content to it all the time, dude. Yeah,
Really?
I just logged onto it the other day. I was like,
Give me
holy
nerd
shit, they
out.
added new shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah.
They need to do that with Fallout.
Jerry, if you were in Skyrim right now, what would you do?
I don't play that game.
Yeah. What's your favorite outdoor activity?
He'd be like merchant.
Outdoor activity, I'll put what I wrote on the paper is making fires.
Yeah, I would like to know how you got in between me and my writer's room.
I keep, what I do outside keeps this guy employed.
Yeah.
He builds them, I burn them down. Just saying.
Circle of life.
Thank you.
You're
Yeah.
welcome, yeah.
It keeps his business like a phoenix.
You're also keeping the firefighters in fucking in service too.
Yeah. There's a
Fire
lot of
and fire.
benefits.
Firefighters.
There's a lot of benefits to starting fires.
Firefighters are a state employee now, so they could just sit in the firehouse if they wanted to hang out with that Dalmatian.
Yeah.
This is what I would want to do. But once they start coming out with all those non-flammables, they're just going to get rid of the fire department. There's going to be one private one on your road, and they'll be like, "No, we saw your house. You can't afford it. Goodbye. You're total."
Yeah,
Bye.
remember when we invited you to the fireman's ball?
Hey. Somehow Jerry got in between us. So Jerry thinks the best spring holiday is tax season. That joke's taken. Bing bong. Tax season is the best one. Best spring holiday, everybody else.
Unless you owe.
The actual only fucking holiday is fucking Easter.
Yeah.
That's
Really?
it.
Yeah. if you
Which
think-
one?
When's President's Day?
That's fucking winter.
That's winter.
That's in February.
True.
Does
Yeah,
St.
just
Patrick's Day count?
Oh, St. Patrick's might
No,
count, but it's typically freezing balls out on St.
Yeah, no.
Patrick's.
No, that's true.
The
I mean,
first-
you
I
get
just
the
like
only
it because
spring
it's
is
an
after St.
excuse to
Patrick's
drink.
Day. Thing is-
Oh,
So St. Patrick's Day is a winter holiday.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you get full spring before
All right.
St. Patty's.
I'm disagreeing with all y'all. Fall is the best season because of
That's not what
Halloween.
they.
That's not the question.
But what's
Jesus
the holiday?
Christ,
What's the
God.
best
So-
spring holiday?
Spring holiday.
Oh, spring holiday. I just heard holiday. He's
Yeah,
over there
obviously,
fucking chewing
fall
on
and
his tongue.
Halloween
Yeah,
body
fall
everything.
has better holidays.
Hey, I just want to make something clear on my podcast for all you sons of bitches out there. Christmas and Thanksgiving can die in hell, and I don't need it all. Give me Halloween. Also, Halloween, I don't want to deal with my in-laws. I want to get my kids dressed up as a mummy and take them out and about and get candies. And that means I have to stay up late for the night before to make costumes and to decorate, and the night of. Give me that one off. That's a real holiday that represents anything. And also bring back the celebration of our fallen dead on Halloween.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I think you should.
Don't they do that in Mexico?
Yeah, it's Day of the Dead.
It's
Dia
been a
de
thing.
los
It was like a
Muertos.
European thing a bit as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a 3-day thing where supposedly the wall between life and death is at its weakest, and the
Yeah.
saints come out and you can
La
talk to your
Muerta.
dead relatives. Hello. There was a
You
man.
should burn down Daniel's taco place. on
Hello.
Halloween.
Yeah, burn down my. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
He wants it off like really bad.
that fucking place. They give me smoke breaks when I get angry because I get angry. You go smoke. I was walking around the kitchen today and I was like, I paid $25 for these non-slip boots for you sons of bitches, and I'm gonna snap an ankle in them because they don't work. He's like, go for a smoke. I was like, I will. Hey, my answer to the following question is flower or bud, dumbass. But what's your favorite flower smell? Gonzo got it in a few seconds.
Lemon haze.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna say lavender.
Lavender's good.
Yeah, lemon haze.
Magnolia.
Magnolia.
Yeah.
I don't do flowers.
Yeah, flowers are gay.
This isn't Valentine's Day. What the fuck do you want, Dave?
It's spring, goddammit.
You want
You
fucking,
fucking
you want
pussy.
fucking flower? You want
Flowers?
Why are you asking about flowers?
Yeah, lemon kush.
Do any flowers grow around here?
Purple haze.
Yeah, purple haze. Yeah.
Yeah, purple haze.
Some of that fucking, some of that Afghan.
Hey, 3 picnic essentials.
Oh,
I'll go first. Handgun, bulletproof vest. And state identification.
what are you waiting for the Zodiac killer to fucking come to your picnic, or what's
Public
going on?
parks, anyone can get in there, and they're not ID'd or anything. There's no security cameras. No one works there. You're an idiot to go to a public park. You're asking for it.
Yeah.
But what about you guys with your picnics?
Machete,
Yep.
hockey mask, and tattered jeans.
Yeah, this is exactly the reason I brought my stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring like apple pie, ant repellent, and fucking potato salad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Classic. This guy's seen Looney Tunes. Go
We need a
Reed.
blanket. Oh, wait. I'm gonna get a blanket instead of the ant repellent. There we go.
You're an idiot.
You gotta lay down, or so I'm gonna sit in the
Potato
fucking
salad
grass and
other
eat my
apple
fucking
pie.
lunch.
Reed?
I would say like something to ride on, and then like 12 feet of rope and a tree with a sturdy branch.
Nice.
Suicide joke. Thanks,
Shut up.
guys.
That was good.
Jerry, how you feeling about your answer?
Well, I'm gonna differentiate from what I wrote down. 3 essentials to my picnic would obviously be girls, for obvious reasons, and then the number 2 would be 3 to 4 pounds of bologna, and then 3 jars of mayo.
Hey, chicks, check this out. Bunch of dick shake. Looks like it's covered in white goo. I'm gonna put it in my mouth.
What's the most amount of bologna you've ever seen?
This hell yeah. It'd be like
I got that from Howard Stern.
Nice.
Yeah, Howard Stern would bring on chicks, and they would fucking smear mayo on these chicks' asses.
Bad
and then they
news.
fucking throw bologna at them and see if it sticks. And I always wanted to do that. I've done some crazy shit. I have not done that.
We're not getting.
That's on my bucket list.
We're not getting a.
I'm glad you.
I'm trying that tonight.
I was gonna say,
Citing
can we
your
make
sources.
that like a segment?
Motherfucker.
We're not getting a ton of views, so bad news in future, Jerry. The cuck stool is going to have a simian on it in future.
A what?
Oh.
You never seen Howard Stern? It's a little vibrating seat with a thing that does that. Howard Stern is responsible for the downfall of Western civilization. He should be the first put in the camps. It's a damn shame he hasn't been put in any of the camps. We got him. We got some time, fellers. Hey, there's this television show I've been watching. And it might be the marijuana getting me questioning things and paranoid, as we talked about before. But I'm just a paranoid person in any instance. I was watching this show. Have any of you fellers ever heard of something by the name of ME or something called Lyme disease?
I've heard of Lyme
I've heard of
disease.
Lyme disease.
Lyme disease, yeah.
I've heard of me.
What's ME?
So ME is the big culprit in this, but people with Lyme disease claim they might have ME, or it's a thing of Lyme disease, where they lay in bed like this,
Oh no.
and they go, I can't. You gotta do it. And you go, what's? And then they go to the doctor, and the doctor's like, he's laying there. I don't know.
Shit, I might have ME.
I watched a TV show about like 6 of these people, and I'll say
Is this on TLC?
It sounds like depression.
Yeah, no, it does sound like it too.
it might have been something like that. I don't know what goddamn streaming site that I pay for every week or month that it came off of. But I could do away with it to not pay for them, but I am not the only person in my household in charge of the money. So we're going to keep the streaming services that I would shoot. I would shoot the streaming. I have no idea which of the millions of them. It could have been, I'm not going to name them. But yeah, it's a TLC type of fucking show. It was a mini-series, documentary mini-series. What's this? Oh, someone's just looking for something. This is one of the things that sets off my damn paranoia. But the one guy that I felt the most, one person said they had a chemical aversion, like chemical allergies. and they used it to get out of everything. But after a while, you watch them, and it's an aesthetic, and they're also using it to get out of their marriage. And then the one guy I felt for the most, he legit rear-ended a family to death, and also fucked up the nerves in his spine. And he was like a weightlifter or bodybuilder before that, and was super sporty, and now he's just in sunglasses in his bed all day. And he uses like a phone with like text-to-speech to talk because it hurts his throat, he says.
Oh, God.
They can't, aside from the nerve damage and tissue damage in his spine, they can't find anything physically wrong.
But can he move around?
Yeah, a little bit, but he claims that it destroys all of his muscles. And he got about it he had someone else take him out on the porch in his chair, and then he was bedridden for another 2 weeks and said he was in the worst pain of his life.
So he's got like mental Stephen Hawking?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's crazy.
And it's like happening, like there's a couple other people where I was like, you got something mentally going on. And then the other ones were like, you've got something mental that decided to pretend to have Lyme disease. But these ones might have an actual issue. It keeps them bedridden psychologically. But the other ones, like...
There's people out there that think electricity makes them sick.
Yeah.
So they'll fucking
One of
take,
them was
they'll
a
take all the
5G
wires out of their house.
Like 5G cell phones,
Right.
any kind of radiation.
Yeah.
They
Any
had
kind of technology.
electricity,
Yeah.
they claimed. They were all pretty fishy.
Yeah, it's all
But I
mental.
was looking, and they all had little red flags. There wasn't a character that cut out. Like I said, the guy that murdered a bunch of people and hurt his spine.
Yeah, he probably just feels bad.
Yeah, he's probably just like legit. My body wants to die.
If I get up, I'm gonna shoot myself.
Yeah, like he's just in hell. But like one lady, legit, she would only wear white, gray, or black. Her apartment was just empty and was only white. It was very clearly like she was borderline guru, and was using it to get out of a marriage.
Minimalist.
Yeah, it was like very like a branding style of illness. Any mental illnesses that you feel is just someone talking about their mental illness and it doesn't go beyond that?
I just want to point out that I've
Go for it.
I used allergic to latex when I wear a condom. So I mean I've used that crutch, you know.
Fuck yeah. I bet that works.
You're allergic to
I
latex?
have 3 kids, so
I had a that tried to use the same thing for their own reasons, but I would just buy the non-latex ones. Just keep us swimming in those. Like,
Little sheepskin.
fuck you.
I brought the lambskin tonight.
Yeah. Look at this leather pouch. I don't have to buy another one ever again. Have fun.
Lambskin condoms would be great, but then when the chick's like, you know, sees you and like starts singing "Mary Has a Little Lamb," like, you know, fuck no, bitch. I'm calling your Uber right fucking now, dude. Get the fuck out of here with that.
That's a good age check.
Huh?
That's a good age check. What kind of kids are singing that shit these days? They're all singing WAP.
Yeah, I know. Wow.
WAP. Yeah.
Oh, say WAP.
WAP.
Okay, that's
That's what these kids are listening to. Sexy
That
Red.
gr-
They're
that
listening to
grinds
Gucci Mane's
me.
brother,
motherfucker.
Sexy Red, and fucking dumb shit. You know?
Do you think Howard Stern had anything to do with Sexy Red?
Dude, dead ass. I think that's Gucci Mane's brother.
I once blamed
I'm not kidding.
Jackass for the fall of Western civilization. How does the panel feel about that?
No, dude.
No, I
Dude,
completely
if
disagree.
anything, they thrived.
I was gonna say they
thrived.
made America better.
Yeah.
They made us better. They were doing a real punk
I
Yeah,
don't think
definitely.
they were making us better, but they definitely weren't making us worse.
thing. Yeah, they think they were just.
I mean-
a part. They were a reflection of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the Jackass skits that I've seen, I was like, why in the fuck would they do that? I
I'm
love
gonna
it.
hit myself in the balls.
I'm
really
invested.
hard.
You know what I mean?
I liked the
I'm
stuff.
gonna.
I would never
I'm gonna
like
launch
the
a
gross
firework rocket
or the just pointless
dildo
pain.
at my ass.
And then all these
Yeah.
guys are still, most of them are still alive.
I think it's.
So it's
I
like-
think it was the first
Like
movie
they're
they
like
had like a.
And they're
fat
still
guy.
running
They're
around.
not dead.
They're running around, they're having a fucking
They're
good
in
time.
rehab, and everyone laughs at them still to this day. And one of them's only known for being their bitch, but
Yeah.
only 2 of them are dead.
Right.
Is it one of them?
Ryan Dunn,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's only Ryan?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm on Roger Ebert's side. Friends don't let jackasses drink and drive. What the fuck? Like, I'm gonna go, oh, I saw his eyebrows move up and down on television. I'm not gonna lament that he committed a crime that makes kids die and people mentally handicapped. Fuck him. It took out the right guy. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie, like halfway through
That's
that, I
dark,
stopped
but
listening.
Probably fuck Ryan Dunn though. Which one you think is next? Is it Bam? Is he doing better? Is he on
he's
the
doing
upswing?
great.
I think he would be next in line if he gets if he doesn't stay sober, then yeah, he'll be next.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it might be Johnny.
No, dude, he
Johnny
takes good
gets
care of
the-
himself.
He gets the most injured when he does.
You know,
shit,
he didn't
though.
even want to do Jackass. He's literally just an actor, so he was like, Tremaine gave him that idea to
But
do
the
it.
thing is, like,
and he was
he's
like, well, I'm an
already-
actor, so let's do it.
He's already like a
I bet
mummy
it's
person.
Steve-O.
Like he already looks undead a little
Steve-O,
bit.
fuck.
He moves.
Steve-O?
He moves and looks
I don't
now
know,
like
he's
Vincent
got no
D'Onofrio
shit.
and Men in Black with
He's
the
got no
bug
shit
inside a
too,
corpse.
but he still does
He's
that.
like a little too angular and stiff.
Well,
I
maybe his
think-
stunting days are over. But
Yeah, I
if-
hope so, 'cause I think he might
If
die if he
not,
does a
then he
stunt.
may die.
Yeah, I think he might be next for one. If he does one stunt, he's the next to my Deadpool. I think Johnny would get it. But if not, I'd go Bam because I would.
Steve-O does some crazy
Steve-O
shit though.
is-
He does crazy, but he's not fucking with the drugs so much. And
Yeah,
usually
he's been
his stuff
sober for a while.
Is like concussion.
But yeah, but like just,
Those aren't great.
he
They're not
loves
great.
backflipping off
One
of bridges.
major head injury.
He
and
might
he'd
be
fuck.
like this when he's 55, but yes. And they're like, thank you so much, Steve-O. We respect
You're an
you so
American
much.
hero."
You're an American hero and an angel and a poet.
We should give Steve-O a Purple Heart.
Oh.
He'll get
Unreal,
it.
though.
Once he's doing that, he'll get a Purple Heart from our forever president.
Speaking of celebrity deaths, I just want to say R.I.P. Val Kilmer.
Yeah,
Man,
thank you
crazy.
for bringing that up.
Val Kilmer is a true American hero. He's an icon.
Like, yeah, that made me sad today.
Yeah. I think a lot of
That's
like.
pretty wild.
Huh?
So that's pretty wild that he died. 65 years old.
Well, you saw.
It's crazy.
They had to dub him, I think, in Top Gun, right? With an AI voice because.
Oh, because he can't speak.
No,
yeah, I
'cause
mean, he couldn't
He did a
speak.
podcast with somebody. It might have been the drummer from the Sex Pistols, but I could be wrong on that. But he was leaned like that and had a little. I think something like that.
Yeah,
might have
he had
squeaky.
throat cancer for.
Yeah, it was bad.
How did he
but
die?
hung in
Throat
there.
cancer.
Yeah,
Relapse.
I think yeah.
Yes.
But
Selling cigarettes.
favorite Val Kilmer role?
Oh,
Batman Forever for sure.
Batman Forever.
That's what a shitty answer.
Hey, fuck you.
It's a little.
Batman
I feel
Forever's
like Val
great.
Kilmer would be upset if he heard that.
Tombstone. Final answer. Fuck you.
I mean,
Yeah,
no,
I'm
I
bagging
agree.
dicks, Devin.
I agree. Tombstone is
Tombstone
amazing.
hands
You're not on the
But-
couch anymore.
Jim
Go back to your
Morrison.
seat.
I respect
Jim Morrison
the
is
Doors.
in The
Schumacher.
Doors. He
Yeah.
literally is Jim Morrison in The Doors. He's
True.
That's his best acting.
Okay, I'm just a big Batman fan, and I think he's an
did good at
iconic
that.
Batman.
He is. Yeah, that's fair. I defend
He's
the
worst
Joel
one.
Schumacher
George
Batman.
Clooney's better than him.
No, he isn't. Fuck you.
He's got the right face.
You're not
but
on the couch, Devin.
If they had
Fuck off.
included, if they had,
You're just trying to piss me off. I'm
He
gonna
is.
come
Bang the
over
gavel.
there.
Get him out
he's
of
the
here.
devil. If they had
This guy
included the bit
trespassed.
where they cut out the whole subplot that he gets amnesia and doesn't know he's Batman and has to relearn it and has to meet a big animatronic bat in a cave. like in
Yeah,
his
now
head.
is the time to bring out the Schumacher cut because I
Yes.
would really love to see it.
Yes, because we got all those
I-
grounded takes and I'm fucking tired of it.
Yeah.
What was my favorite Val Kilmer role? Jerry Moore,
Tombstone, hands down.
hands down.
Okay, all you were saying Tombstone, but he was Doc Holliday.
True.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just,
Yes.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to clarify.
John Doc Holliday.
Yeah, that's the character.
Yeah, but-
Yes.
Huckleberry.
In what movie?
Tombstone, but that was his character, and he did an iconic.
Have you heard about how George P.
Saint?
Cosmatos, The Saint?
Oh, also
He's
Heat.
the assassin.
Oh,
Good.
right. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang's up there. He plays Gay Perry, an LA detective who is trying to train Robert Downey Jr., a New York thief who's being used.
There's an indie film where he plays John Holmes too.
Who's John Holmes? Oh,
John Holmes, porn guy.
okay. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know their names.
Porn.
I will never watch a pornographic film. Ever. I'm a good boy.
Another movie I like that he was in. He didn't have a big role in it, but he was in it, and it's a good movie. I know Devin will know this movie, Heat.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
One
yeah,
of the
you
best
guys know-
gunfights
okay, yeah.
of all time because they kept the blank sounds echoing through the streets of LA. they kept the blank sounds. It was already like set out to be like pretty much an accurate shootout. Nothing too over the top or movie-y. Get behind cover, pop, pop, reload. Someone gets hit, they're down. And then he kept those blanks echoing, and it feels completely grounded. He didn't use like stupid shit noises. It's the weird little...
Like Terminator does that a lot.
I remember I drew a comic in middle school. It turns out he gave out a day I wasn't there comics that you put in the correct answers. I just drew a comic about World War II on my own, still wasn't there. And I got notes from everybody in class when I had them shoot a pistol in the woods and it went pop. And then an echo of pop, and everyone told me I was wrong. And it goes, I was like, it doesn't. I've shot a pistol in the woods a lot at 13. I've done it a ton at an abandoned 50s car and shit. Did you say your favorite Val Kilmer role?
I didn't, but it'd be Doc Holliday probably.
Doc Holliday. You're
I
outnumbered.
love Tombstone. That's a good fucking
No, I mean you guys are right. Doc Holliday is
When it comes to-
the better character. I'm a really big Batman fan.
When it
so
comes
I
to
really
superhero movies, I'm a villain guy.
And I get
I
hard
like
about
the
Batman
villains.
forever.
Yeah.
They're always
But-
my favorite.
And the correct answer was Christopher Knight from Real Genius.
Oh.
You're welcome. That was the correct answer. You can go look up that movie anytime
All
you
answers
want.
are valid. I mean,
Subjective.
These are all opinionated, right?
No, I'm the host, so you guys can rabble as much as you want, and then I go, this is objective fact from my capricious seat. Hey,
are you smoking doobies up here?
if you could be... No, this isn't drugs. This is nicotine, not a drug. Completely safe for children to take in. Don't need to regulate it that much. Hey, any Val Kilmer role you would want to be?
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah. So Batman, that one.
Yeah.
Don't want to be a guy with tuberculosis that shot a black kid in the back of the head and then got remembered as a hero because he saved one white guy once.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to do that.
No.
I'd easily take Doc Holliday.
Really?
Yeah?
No,
You want to shoot
absolutely.
people.
I could play a drunk. Fucking quick one-liners.
Do you want to
need
die
an
of
actor.
tuberculosis?
I
though?
play a drunk all the time.
Yeah, and to play,
Can we?
to play the role, I'd probably pick Doc as well. Although he did
man.
Love at First Sight, where he had to play a blind guy that learned he got sight again and had to learn. He never had sight, so seeing an apple didn't mean shit. He got it.
He's
like
like,
his sight at
decor?
like 35.
Decor, he sets it down somewhere. He's like, that looks really nice. You
He
can't
has to
really
like touch
eat
it
it.
and smell it and think about it. And go, okay, apple, and he has to like memorize everything you ever see.
Wow.
He has to memorize, and he falls in love with the person.
I fucking live like that day to day. I see a fucking apple and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Rainfall. You got 5-second delay on every item. Huh? What? It's like every time someone talks to you, you go, what? You go, hello, how are you? Huh? I'm already like that. When I'm old, I'm just gonna
While we're on the
stare.
While we're on the theme of like Tombstone and like Western style, can we give a little praise to A Million Ways to Die in the West?
A little.
Have you ever seen that?
Just a little.
It's fucked up by the lead being in it. He should have just wrote it and then fucked off.
What,
But
Seth MacFarlane?
yeah, he shouldn't be the face.
Oh no, he killed it. He's hilarious.
He's not likable. He doesn't
Yeah,
have it.
yeah, he's got like that face that makes you like want to punch him.
I wanted
But
Giovanni.
he's fucking hilarious. The
I wanted
whole movie's
Giovanni
funny as
Ribisi.
shit.
His best role was Ted.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
It was, you know.
For sure.
If I was gonna say underrated,
Sorry.
If I was gonna say, I gotta say the guy, and he's
Making me
fallen in
blush.
love with the prostitute, and he didn't know what to do about it, and he's just like, okay, you're fucking other people. I was like, that's actually a funny idea because that happened all the time. Those women had husbands, and they didn't live far away. Some of them had husbands, so I wanted them to just like pop Seth MacFarlane for some reason. It would be about those two dorks. Underrated Western, I would go Bone Tomahawk with Kurt Russell, where some people go missing. And they're like, oh, it's these savage natives. And a Native American guy goes, they fuck their own mothers and kill their women. And no, you're a horrible bigot for saying that. But they got to go out and go find whatever this group is. And it stays Western, I'm going to say, for 70 to 80% of the movie. And then flips to fucked up, real fucked up. But
What's the name of the movie again?
Bone Tomahawk.
Bone Tomahawk.
Right? Some of the best dialogue, one of the best just westerns anyway. It has a Doc Holliday-esque veteran character that is real cocky and wears a nice suit with a dark mustache. He is excellent. It's got Kurt Russell as the lead, but
That's a very good actor.
lady goes missing. They got to go out into the West and find it. It's got Sid Haig from the Rob Zombie movies and David Arquette as two guys at the beginning. They come in at the beginning and then set the plot going.
That sounds good.
Underrated westerns. Anyone got a valediction?
I don't know if this is underrated. I don't know how it's rated at all, but Blazing Saddles is really good.
Oh man, I couldn't fit. I don't know. That one's way racist, dude. It's so.
It's not.
racist.
This is one of those Tropic Thunder problems where people see racism or GTA problems. They see the racism in the project.
Right. Like the
racist.
jokes are racist, like stereotypical.
But that's taking
maybe that's
place
more the
within.
word I'm looking for. It's more
Like-
like it's a stereotypical.
Yeah. Yeah, they show you racism.
Yeah, I mean they're literally saying the N-word. They're calling people like
It'd
they're
be
calling
hard to be
Chinese
an actor
people
on
like
the
fucked
set.
up shit.
Well,
you
the
know?
whole point of the movie is that they wanted to ruin the town, so they elected a black sheriff.
Yeah.
And then the town thrives.
Right.
And the guy's like, fuck.
Django
So
was
that's
great. Well,
not. I don't know.
Right,
I don't
right,
think
yeah,
it's racist.
yeah. Right, I guess you're right there. I never finished it. I won't lie.
310 to Yuma.
310 to Yuma?
Yeah, have you guys seen that?
I haven't seen
Like,
it.
it's a Christian Bale movie. It's
So
really
remake.
good.
I think there might be one from the old timey time. All the westerns got another one out there that you got to look for as well. But yeah, the Christian Bale and Russell Crowe, isn't it?
Yeah, Russell Crowe. Yep.
Yep, I have
Yeah,
not seen
that's
that one, but I've
perfect
only heard good things.
I forgot that Christian Bale was in it. But yeah, I remember Russell Crowe being in 310 to Yuma.
He's in another good western. Like I can't remember the name of it though.
I'm gonna censor the title of this following feature, but it's similar to Django Unchained or Blazing Saddles, where a guy comes in and he's black and he becomes the sheriff of an old west town. This one's an old school 1970s blaxploitation movie with Fred Williamson with the mustache, the big handlebar, the big mustache like Hulk Hogan style he typically had. It's called Boss N-Word. That's the name. And the white announcer of the trailer just says it. A few times, I think, 'cause it's like the tagline.
No.
Who's gonna clean up the town? Boss. And it'll do like a whip crack sound. But it's it's the black community being like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
No way.
That's a valediction. Go check out that one if you can find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're talking about best western, though, I mean, easily the worst hotel.
Best western, I think, is.
But dude, honestly, my pick for like a cowboy movie would be Back to the Future 3 for cowboys versus aliens.
We were talking about Back
That's
to the
how
Future
fucking
3.
brain rotted I am.
Yeah, we were talking about Back to the Future 3 on the podcast. We were playing Flick Chart, and it was like Shaun of the Dead or Back to the Future 3, and he was like,
Yeah.
Back to the Future's the fucking shit. And I was like, look. It's the third one.
I've been playing that, by the way. I played it a little bit after you left.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it.
Not bad.
We're gonna get you back out soon.
Hell yeah. We'll
It's a
talk
lot of
about
fun.
you.
You're one of my favorite guests so far.
Thank you, sir. You're one of my favorites.
You're very intellectual.
These other ones I could take or leave. No, that's not true. I love you all equally. You're my children. You're my babies.
Oh.
Got a couple more
We're
minutes.
growing fast. You better enjoy this time while you have it.
Who on the panel has seen The
You
Good,
don't
the
pay
Bad?
child support.
Huh? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I owe everyone child support. I was not at any of your graduations.
All the proceeds from the YouTube channel go directly to us.
Did you all graduate?
Yeah.
You did better than me.
I didn't. I got my GED.
You did better than me. See, I'm a great father. Who here's seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? Sat through all 3.5 hours of it.
I've seen it. I don't remember it because it's boring.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't like all those
Clint
Clint Eastwood, fucking
The spaghetti westerns.
spaghetti westerns. They're
Can I
boring.
ask you, do you think
We got some old heads over here defending it.
Hey, I'm gonna try to help. I love it. I think it's genius, and I think it's an iconic. Yes, it's okay. That trilogy though pissed me off because I didn't know it was.
Good, Bad, and Ugly is done by an orchestra.
Yes.
And a lady that actually makes those sounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Orchestra of Gold. Whatever.
No, I respect the score especially. The score is
Can I
classic.
ask? You say the boredom of it. It is long and a little quiet. Can I ask? And I had this with the original Suspiria. is the stuffy audio and the bad dubbing, is that hard to chew through for you?
I think so.
Yeah, it feels like being in a room with no air conditioning to listen to the audio of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
For sure.
And the original Suspiria. There's like a stuffiness to the way it sounds that you feel like you can't breathe. I couldn't sit through that. I sat through The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I grinned, I got over it. And that movie is genius once you've seen, especially if you've seen it a couple times. Every
If it's
Western,
the one I'm thinking of,
white
they
guys-
all
the
run
white guys
together
probably just
for
threw
me.
their fucking
Yeah,
equipment all over the place.
Like,
They're like,
if it's the one I'm thinking of, it has like a cool standoff at the end.
the three-way standoff in the cemetery.
In the cemetery, yes.
The cemetery.
Classic scene. That very good.
Excellent. Yeah. No, that's some Reservoir Dogs shit. This one's where it's down here. It's the eyes, and then the hand, and then the eyes, and he pulls that out. It's like 7 minutes of that song while they're just, because like he has to like, the rat has to like get lost in the cemetery. Hey, I've lost track of the show. We're a little over, but that's fine. We can go over.
What the hell is a spaghetti western?
An Italian Western. They started making them in the 60s.
It's got to be racist.
In the 60s, they started making Westerns, and they stole some of our stars. Clint Eastwood was never going to make it. He could only do TV over here. They said, you got a chip in your teeth, and you're gawky. You're not going to make it over here. And so he went to Italy and became a big star, and he stole the rawhide pistol with the cobra on it and used it for all 3 of the Dollars trilogy, including The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. He just ran on, he stole their gun.
your prop? No, you mean mine?
When you watch those, most of the actors are dubbed because they're Italian, Spanish, and French actors, just pulled in by the hundreds. Is before you had to pay all of your extras. Like Conan the Barbarian has just hundreds of cool dudes in the background because you didn't have to pay. They thought it was cool to show up.
Right.
And you can't do that anymore. You can't just have
Fucking
100
love that
cowboys.
movie. I will watch that movie over and over and over again.
Conan the Barbarian is the greatest fantasy film for me of all time.
I concur. Like, I mean, for like pre-1990s, yeah.
Yeah. It's insane how good. Anyone else on the panel seen the original Arnold Conan?
No? Oh man, I got
Movie
it on,
night.
I got it on
Dude, I
VHS, bro. So we can watch
Flowers around here.
Do you actually?
it. Yeah.
Dude, maybe we should watch
We
it.
could look up anything on the internet.
Yeah, we'll just watch it over there.
Yeah, we could.
Conan the
project-
Barbarian.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we-
there's literally a TV back there.
Yeah.
It's legit. Yeah, you guys are having to deal with the sunlight right now. That's
Yeah,
what
it's bright
happens
as
when we run
fuck.
late.
Invest in window shades, Devin.
Yes. But I've got some sunglasses if anyone
Bye.
wants for a couple more minutes.
See you later.
But yeah, we're at 7:02. Anything we want to run past the rest of the panel and shit about? Anything we're feeling? Anything to plug?
I'll plug the podcast if you don't mind.
The Kick It Spot
Yeah,
podcast.
the Kick It
with
Spot
Tyler
podcast.
Gonzo Scott.
DA Kick It Spot podcast.
It's Gonzo,
And you're episode
bruh.
19. Yep, I'm
episode
Gonzo,
19.
bro. That's my music. You can find it on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, YouTube. Everything's on YouTube.
I've also been a guest.
Nice, dude. This dude's fucking cool meter just went up like 5 fucking notches.
Points. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Holy
dial.
shit. I feel like he's about to get on a motorcycle in the building and then leave in it.
Yeah,
and
he
then
put
die
on-
a tragic
Put on
death.
sunglasses
And we're all gonna
and
cry.
said that he was on your podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
He was on the podcast too, yeah.
cool as
I
shit.
think you were episode 14.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Starting to lose track the further I go, but yeah. You've got to. I'd like to have Jerry on the show also, and you. I've already told. Damn, you got a cool pair of shades too. What the fuck? Where's my sunglasses?
You know what's crazy? It's not even helping. Like,
Yeah.
No, I can
the sun
literally
is still just.
I can still see your eyeballs through them.
I feel like I'm fucking arc welding right now.
Yeah, it's fucking rough. I think that's magnifying glass on the windows.
Seriously.
Luckily, hey, well, at least you know none of us are vampires.
This is really good to be in the cuck stool.
The cuck stool.
I'm out of the fucking sunlight.
Yeah, nothing in the eyes from the cuck stool. You got to be on the bed for that. Hey.
Shout out to Scott, dude. He's helping. He's being a human blind.
Last true question for the panel. If you could be a guest on any other podcast, you know, the ones with all those crazy thousands and millions numbers, what podcast would you want to go on?
Kill Tony.
Kill Tony.
Kill Tony?
That's my dream, dude. That's what I'm working for right now.
I'm gonna be on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
I can tell.
I'm working my ass off to get
I've
there.
received a sign from God. He told me I'm gonna be on it.
Good. Go for it.
Manifest it, dude.
I met some other people that ended up on it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know them. I
Well, you-
talked to them a couple of times. They were like, "It's happening. I'm going this day." I'm like, "Oh." Hell yeah. And I think I watched it later. You know, it's Kill Tony. It's rough.
It's a lot.
Yeah, because you got a minute.
Joe Rogan's got almost 3,000 episodes, dude. And I've been watching for 2 years now, and I'm like only like 40 episodes in.
Yeah, right.
Because they're like 3 hours long, dude. It's a lot.
No wonder that.
That's why I tell people, if you're gonna listen to the podcast that I'm doing now, do it now. Catch up before it gets like too far ahead.
That
You
guy's
can't
lost
catch
in the
up.
fucking sauce.
You know?
He doesn't even like his audience is arguing with themselves because of what he says. Like, he's crazy.
I'd like to be on the Steve-O podcast. That'd
You
be-
wanna
Oh
talk
yeah,
to his
Wild
man?
Ride.
yeah, talk to
Wild
his man.
Ride. Yeah, that'd be
cool.
fun.
Oh yeah, Jerry Moore, any podcast?
I just want to meet Steve-O. is all.
Steve-O's awesome. Yeah, he's one of my favorite people.
I'd
He's-
probably go on.
You should say Pizza Records Live.
yeah.
I'd probably go on Spit and Chicklets podcast.
What's that one?
It's not a comedic podcast. It's about hockey.
Oh, nice.
A couple former NHLers.
Hell yeah.
Biz Nasty. He
Spencer, you ever been addicted to anything to have Steve-O ask you about it?
Masturbating.
There you go.
okay.
It's all about the tale of getting over that.
Yeah.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, let's give a shout out to Pizza Records Live though, for real.
Shouts out to
Thank you, man.
What are you, a woman?
You're a woman. You know how they do.
We are Jacksonville, Illinois' radio broadcast to the world, Elm City Radio. Welcome. It's the home of Big Eli, General Grierson, Governor Duncan, Illinois College, and more. Playing local flavors of music, broadcasting local news at some point, and keeping you up to date about the heart of West Central Illinois in Jacksonville. Stream us wherever you are. That's Elm City Radio, Jacksonville, Illinois' radio broadcast to the world.